Get into angle snapping because now I want to try and make a thing here. So I think to make this work, I'm going to have to do something like... Not that, not that. Alright, and then maybe we can just delete that center bit. Yeah, I mean that works. What was that? You want a ton of the face trees? I can add a ton of face trees. A whole forest of them, in fact. Well, almost. Almost where that needed to be. I'm just aiming to please. Anything for you guys. Alright, so I think that'll work. Because of the pathing, I don't think people will up and walk over, which is okay with me. It'd just be a nice little centerpiece, and maybe I can put an animatronic here or something. But, so I was kind of practicing off camera, playing with this, and the way I feel like this will kind of work is if I make the turns really tight. Yeah, everything's going all right, Zoc. I can do that, Cloud Soda. I can make. There's actually a lot of creepy stuff in this that I can do. A save for some area like that. Actually, I wonder because I did intend to do like the spooky castle area. So I wonder if I can dig down, I could make an entire underground area. I remember watching some of Sips's Let's Play, and he did an underground ride. So I might be able to do something like that. I did see a ride on YouTube. Someone had created like a Doom-themed ride, and they took audio clips from the game and all that. So that's what I'm thinking for how this maze is going to go. I don't really have any big, thick hedges. That's about as big as I can get. So it's not really going to be a maze so much as just a wandering, meandering path. So one way is going to come out here to be there. One way is going to come out to be here. I don't really think I'm going to have anything because I'm really thinking I'm needing the wall to be right about here. So somehow I need to make an interesting maze that will get us over to here. And this may be something, maybe I don't want to do the maze here and try and figure that one out. Try and make a pattern or something off screen and come up with that. Yeah, this just doesn't do it either. There we go, there we go. That's a little bit nicer. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to look at, watch it, because he rides through it and all. I think it's called To Hell and Back. So if you just look up Doom to Hell and Back, Planet Coaster, or whatever, it should come up. But I thought it was pretty neat. Missed an opportunity. I mean, there's nothing in it, you know, like demons or anything. So it's just a ride. It's just kind of a spooky ride thing, but it was a neat idea anyway. Well, I'm afraid this pathway might just be a little wonky coming out of here. I wish. Okay, this is kind of a preview of how terrible this is going to be, because this just is not going to work. Okay. So, I'm guessing we're going to have to come out flat, bring it down like stairs. I actually don't want you. Okay, so that needs to be flattened out a bit more. But I don't think it'll flatten the path, no. So this is going to have to be I move the terrain as I build the pathway. I mean, I'm sure this works, but I guess it doesn't even. It won't even let me continue the pathway. That's kind of bad. Well, this may be something that just doesn't work out. If that's the case, I'll do something about it off screen. Okay, how about this? If I can flatten this out. Nope. That's definitely not going to do it. So I need to have that down. I need to have that pathway down. And it cannot go out that way. So I wonder... Hey, look at that. Maybe pull that one out. Well, you know what? Good enough. That's how that's going to have to work. So maybe now... Oops, wait a minute. Put you down. Okay. Come in here. And make it look kind of like a wood bridge. There, now it's a wooden bridge. I can cover this up. It's a little sloppy. Or maybe point it this way? Nah, yeah, this will be fine. But it will have to loop around here. Because I'm going to want that to come in this way. So let's try and make this happen, now that I know what a pain this is going to be. Nope, just chill. Just a little bit. Do I have something? Okay. I'm not a big fan of this. Not really a big fan of that either. I mean, it works, but we're gonna have kind of a funky thing going on here. Now this is gonna have to go up by a lot. Ooh, my knees. Okay, is there a way I can shorten the track? That's a little bit much. Okay, and this could also be a bit of an issue given that it's going to go right over the maze. Well, I mean, that's okay, I guess. Well, I mean, it was. I would like you to actually complete this thought. Okay, not through the tree. That's not really going to help. And unfortunately, now it's going to be a little bit too tall. I think we can level this out and maybe lower it. And I don't think people are going to get a really good view of that tree. But it might be something they could pass over. I don't know, that really takes away from it, doesn't it? Maybe I should tighten it so it goes over this empty thing and comes out around. Because I still don't really know where. I know I want it to end up over here so I could make it... Well, but it won't turn that tight, will it? Maybe it will. That's as tight as that goes. Oh, look at that. So right around the front. Yeah, I think that works out. guess we'll start to bring it down. Could actually probably start to bring it down here. That is a little bit close to that tree. Well, it may not make it far enough down, but we'll let that hang out for a moment. That kind of obscures a little bit of this. Well, right now, the way this is going to go... Oh, thanks, Zoc. Yeah, I think it turned out alright, decorations-wise. Like I said, though, at last time-lapse, you know, when it comes to putting down the trees and bushes, I've just gotten into the habit now of just grab one, make it different. It's really hard to come up with a lot of bushes that add a lot of coverage, but yeah, I think that from my own perspective, I'm getting a little bit better at making random-ish looking stuff. But at the same time, I still don't really know. I think like the topiaries kind of clash a little bit, and there's still a lot of empty dead space. I'm going to have to do some stuff, put some ivy or something down there to cover. I also didn't want to get too bogged down in this, just because, you know, a lot of it is just kind of superficial flyover stuff, so I don't really... I wish there were more painting textures. You know, it'd be nice. There's like the leaves and the dirt and all that, but I really wish there was something more for ground vegetation that you could just paint on the map. Why don't we actually look? I mean, speaking of breaking down by the tree, the thing is going to go flying off the edge here. So why don't we go ahead and ride this and take a look now at where I've been. Get into the ride camera. No, that's on the wrong side. There we go. Focus on this side over here. Be able to look at this one. Let's go. Oh, well, I'm going to have to tell it to test, aren't I? Start the test. Get in. There we go. We'll take a look. Yeah, I'm sure there's a mod for it. There generally is. Let's see how easily we can look at this. Okay. Get an idea for the barn and all the stuff I want to put over there. So yeah, there's just this kind of bland hillside. I wish I could do something more with it. Whoever's sitting on this side isn't going to get much of a view, but let's see the dragon here. Oh, you can see the tents up there. That's at least good. Well, that's a perfect height. I just kind of eyeballed that. Alright, here we go. Whee! Smash, smash. Okay. Close the park for a minute. Stop the test. Alright. So that works out. Maybe I can... Jeez. Alright, well. Oh, boy. Okay, well, I wish you'd maybe waited. I guess a few people must be in there. Maybe? I'm gonna hope people are in there. I didn't realize how tall that was gonna be. Let's go for like a 3/4 load. Probably not gonna need priority pass on that one. In fact, this whole thing, since this is a thrill ride, let's wait till full load here. We'll wait till 3/4 ride on these, because we're gonna need it. Now I went in here too, into this restaurant, and I added a few different things in here, but I did not actually increase the menu yet. I've got the restaurant expansions, but I did not add some stuff. So let's do Sugary Emporium? Man, that's not a restaurant. You don't want that for restaurant. Missy Good? Donuts? Okay. How about a Just Ribbon? Put a sushi in there? Dune Delights? I don't think I've got any of these. How about... I don't know that I've got a Burrito Bonanza. Or a Chow Mein Chow. None of this, of course, is especially themed, but I think that'll be fine. That increased the prestige. Number of brands that are being used at this restaurant. Increasing brand count increases prestige. Ah, so I could actually make it like just everything. Now 5, increase capacity of your restaurant. Oh, that's just capacity. Okay, what about the perk? Since this is kind of a fantasy, appeals to teenagers and adults, increases prestige of small restaurants. Free condiments. Wow, you have to pay for the condiments here? Slightly more appealing to adults and families. Small increase in prestige. Let's give away free condiments at our restaurant. Now that is something else that I noticed, but I have not gone in and changed anything. So let's go look at the chief beef here, for example. Chief beef, we've got extra large burger and just a regular burger, right? For 12 bucks, 8 bucks. They apparently do not come with ketchup, pickles, mustard, lettuce, cheese, anything. They're just plain burgers. They're just absolutely nothing. So I feel a little bit bad about that. Okay, we definitely don't need 2 Cosmic Cows here. In fact, I could change one of these to Cosmic Cow Ice Cream, because that's milkshake, that's milkshake. Okay, I'm going to edit this building here. So, yeah, at some point, I am going to have to go in, and I will have to do a lot of add-ons, you know, just make things a little bit more appealing for people. I don't know what Hats Fantastic actually does add. We'll have to look at that here in a minute. For right now, I'm going to get rid of the Cosmic Cow milkshake. I said I'm going to get rid of the Cosmic... What in the hell? I want to edit the building, please. Okay, now I've got the Cosmic Cow. There. Okay. Shops and facilities. We can still make this Cosmic Cow, but we have other options. Where is it? So, that's milkshakes. I've got ice cream. So let's make one an ice cream. Get this. There. Okay, done. So now at least that's a little bit different. But yeah, I mean, I've got like 3 or 4 chief beefs lying around in here, and just, it's not good. Do we have a restroom around here? That is the staff building. Oh, right, restroom's right up in front. Okay, good. Because I think that's all I need. I feel like actually maybe I should put in a first aid station somewhere. That is entirely possible to do, I think. I don't know where. But see, like, I've got another chief beef here. I've got, yeah, like, we're not going to make any money with those. So I need to swap them out and figure out something to do, or specialize them. You know, like if I'm going to make a Hat's Fantastic, you know, make a Hat's Fantastic that actually, like this one in particular, I'm going to have to go through. There's an elf hat. I mean, I think that's a Christmas thing. But, like, I can find specific hats and just kind of theme them. Because, I mean, why do you need a sci-fi hat here? You know, like, you don't. It's just, they should be thematic. Make them change a little bit. Give people a reason to go, I guess, basically. So, yeah, I know, the prices are a little bit outrageous. And I'm pretty sure you can even go into, you know, you can do some dastardly things, like go into the fries, and you can add extra salt, which makes people happy, but it also makes them thirsty. Thanks, Zoc. Um, so, like, I could put a bunch of salt and vinegar on the fries, and then they'd more likely go and buy drinks. So, like, there's a whole metagame to this that I remember even from Theme Park way back in the day, which, by the way, is a game I have. But, like, I don't know, man. Looney Balloons, we got all the balloons available. But see, is it really, like, do we want to have Ghostbusters Stay Puffed? You know, I mean, people will buy them, sure, but they're not really super thematic. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. Anyway, where were we? We've got sounds now, Cloud Soda. I've got sounds activated, so most of the time they work. Now, they didn't used to. Okay, so maybe what I should do first is I should figure out the main pathway, and then I can kind of, yeah, made by what, Bullfrog Interactive, I think was the company. Let me select you here. Or the ride. There we go. That's what I want. Well, I mean, I guess that... Boy, could you just, like, not... No. Damn it. This way. Okay. You think that's a long enough queue path? Well, it's gonna have to be. Because that's where it is. That's still pretty bad. This just doesn't... I guess maybe if I tiered this, I could have it come down and around. Actually, that would probably look a lot better. No, I want to delete this. I don't know if I don't know if I ever played it on the computer. Maybe I did. I just remember playing Theme Park on the Sega Genesis back in the day. Okay, let me think about trying to move this back here. How about picking from this angle? There we go. It's a little less severe. Nope, 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 nope. Because if I can get like a 3-tier winding path, it might be alright. You know, I don't recall. I think I only ever played just like the regular grassy. I don't ever recall there being other levels. Well, you know, the thing about the video games that I had when I was a kid. Oh boy, this isn't doing it. I had the systems, but I never had the games. We never bought games, so I always had to have the games were always rented from one of my favorite stores of all time. It was it's called Hastings, and it was more than just like a video store. It wasn't like just Blockbuster, you know, movies and stuff like that. It was everything. So there were video games and music and books, and like you could get everything there. So it was awesome. They are no longer in business, unfortunately. But so we'd always, if I ever wanted to play any video games, which was mostly just renting it for the weekend. So I never really had a chance to get, you know, good at a game, just because we never had time enough to play it. So I didn't play a lot of involved games. It was mostly like action type games that you could play over a weekend. Failed to be good at any of them, and then we'd have to go back to the store. Hey, Kaiser. Oh, come on. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Ah, dang it. Why? No, 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 no. Don't do that. Oh, my God. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. Alright, well, I'll fiddle with that later. And maybe this too, because I don't really like this. So I think what I'll do is I'll try and make them wind down here and then pop out this way. So the entranceway will be right there. Let me get a drink real quick.